Hi guys, welcome to the Dev Labs. Today I'll be walking you through on how to create your own server. Now, for those of you who don't fully know how to what a server is, a server is a powerful software or hardware system that listens for incoming requests from clients. It processes those requests and returns responses. For in a web application, the server is responsible for handling user authentication, database operations, and it can upload files and so much more. For example, when you log into a website or sign up for an account, the request is sent to a server which then verifies your details, checks the database, and responds with the appropriate action. Now, for this video, we'll be using Express.js to create our server. So we're going to be using VS Code. Let's create a folder. So I'll be naming it authentication system. But you can choose to name it whatever you want. So let's select our folder, create a file. Earlier, I said that we're going to be using Express to create our server. So before we can do that, we have to install the package JSON, like as if you're installing a mobile app on your phone. That's the same way we're going to be installing the package JSON. So you type npm I. I stands for install. You can also write install, but I usually write I. So you write express, then enter. So while it is installing, let's start writing our code. So the first thing we have to do is import the express module, which is like this. So we've already imported our express module. Next thing we are going to do is create an instance of express app and storing it in the variable app. So right now we are giving like all the power that express has into just one word, which is app. So now we want to create a middleware to convert buffer to JSON or strings. So what buffer, some of you might not have heard what buffer is, but buffer is like a group of meaningless construction of words and numbers, and which like a normal human being will not be able to understand. So now we want to convert it to strings. Strings is just a word, is like the meaning is the word. Now we want to set the port number for the server. So the server can be up to like 5 or 4 words. You can choose any group of numbers you want. So now we want to start the server and we want to make it listen to the port number, to the specified port number that we just called, we just named in line 7. So this is how we start it. So listen is, like I said, listening on the specified port number. So if a function arrow. So you console log and your backticks, because we're going to be calling the port number. So server is listening on ports, your $ and ports. Okay, now you just finish starting the server. So now time to define the route for the get request at the root. This part over here. Okay, we're supposed to create this before we started. Slash API. This is what we're going to be using in our Postman, but we've not gotten there, so I'm just going to write this so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So, but we're not going to be using this, so let me just comment on it. Yeah, so now we want to define the route for the get request at the root slash. So this slash over here, this is what we got. This is the code we are just writing for it. So I'm also going to be using this one. So I'm going to comment it when I'm done. I just want to show you guys what I mean. So your try and catch error. Yeah, so then your return res dot status. then your message, then for your catch error, is it's going to be the same thing except the status code is going to be different. So it's going to be 400. 400 means the error is coming from the client, while 200 means successful. Yeah, so dot this one, an error, an error occurred. Okay, so we are done writing our server. Okay, it looks like our Express.js has installed finally. So for us to start console log to make sure it's working, we have to come to our package.json and write one or two lines of code. So you come here, write your script. But before, so you're supposed to come here and write comma. So there'll not be error. Yeah. Then your start. Okay. Now it's time for us to test our code. So np no. So for us to test our code, we have to come here and write npm start. Let's test it. We are hoping to see this code. Server is listening on port 1122. So if that shows, which means our code is working perfectly fine. Yes, it is working. So now we've completed writing our server. Nice job, DevLabs. Nice job. So now in our next video, I'll be walking you guys on how to create our model.